Well, hello and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress, and it appears we have a yak bull in a cage. That's not tame, so we'll have to leave that in there, but it's been an update. I have actually done something I've said I'd do, and basically, I've learned to use QuickFort. So if you've never used QuickFort before, in 2 words, do it, because it's pretty damn incredible. Basically, you define a bunch of stuff that you want, so you define a dig, a build and a query. So if this is dig, then press D, and go up to here, press Alt D, and I've got the bedroom. So there are transformations that you can do as well. So let's just say 5 north. I believe we can just go and do that like this. As you can see, it's quite an intelligent program, so it doesn't just do it over and over again, it actually properly works out where they should be. So it's pretty powerful, really. And I'm going to say I'm damn glad I learnt to use it. Because it's going to mean that I actually bother with these bedrooms, basically. Which, to be honest, I probably wouldn't have otherwise. So it's quite a useful program. Just set that to be 10N. I'm not sure if you can actually see that window, but basically you just put in a letter and a number, so 5N for north, 5D for down a level, and it lays it out like this. So not really much more you can say other than it's absolutely incredible. So I'll show you a bit later on when it's all dug out how you can actually use it to place bedrooms, but I've got this tooltip here which I'm assuming you can see, otherwise it'll look pretty stupid. But you can press Alt H to hide it, or set it in the command logs so that it's always hidden. So it's a very useful program. We're probably going to need some more beds for this. So I just make 20. I think we've already got some, so that should be enough. And we've got some migrants, which is strange considering we're over 200. We shouldn't be getting migrants now. Oh well, to Dwarf Therapist. I would say hopefully we'll be getting some useful ones, but this is Dwarf Fortress, so I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't even get your hopes up, to be honest. Soap makers, in you come. I've got 231 dwarves, so I think that was about 10 migrants. A bit annoying, but well, what are you gonna do? Let's see if we can tame this yak bull. Wherever it is. So I don't think either of these are tame. So if we take slaughter off and trainer, yeah, any trainer. I don't really know how the training works. I've said it many times, but oh, a cheetah, we'll train that. Honey badger, yes, add them to the army. Oh, a jackal, that could be useful. Yeah, all the others, yeah. And hopefully they will get done. If you remove that building and then build it over in the training area. Ooh, is that a metal worker? That could be kind of useful. Adequate metal width. Well, we've already got a legendary from our little endeavour last few episodes, so he's going to be pretty darn useless. How's this doing? Waiting for masonry. I think the other one's more or less done. Okay. Oh yeah, it's coming on quite nicely. If we just remove all of those and then build the fortifications around it. Okay. Seems to be running okay. Also, I've been cogitating something that could be quite interesting. Well, basically, if there's any other YouTube... Oh, what's happened? More babies. Yeah, okay. Basically, if there's any other Dwarf Fortress YouTubers watching this, I was thinking maybe they could just sort of take over the series for a year or so. So basically, turn this into a spontaneous succession fort, because I'd like to see what other people do with this fortress, because I kind of lose interest when there's so many dwarves. You can't really manage them. I just kind of let them do their own thing and do my projects, hope they get done eventually. And, honestly, I kind of find the series is getting a bit dull, and I think someone else bringing it into it could liven it up quite a bit. So if there's anyone interested in that, then send me a private message or post in the comments and I'll try and get back to you. So hopefully the fortress won't die in between then, but I wouldn't count on it. But I'm hoping that could make quite an interesting idea. And I don't know if I'll do it for everyone, because I'm not sure I want it to be a complete full-on succession fort. Just maybe do it for one or 2 years. Maybe do it 1 year, then I come back to it for a year, someone else takes over for a year, I come back to it. I don't really know. Because the other thing is I'm going to be going to university quite soon, so I would say the schedule is going to go a bit out the window, but I don't have a schedule, and if I did have one, it would already be somewhere down the road, so I can't really say that. But it might just take some of the stress off a bit. Now I've just remembered this bit. I don't know if it's being smoothed or not. Apparently not, but now it is. That's going to be my dungeons in case you can't remember. So I'll stick some doors on, they don't need any fancy doors. What's something else I need? Rock door. Again, QuickFort is just awesome. It's kind of like Dwarf Therapist. It's one of those things that's sort of, yeah, I don't really need it, I can manage. As soon as you use it, never go back. I absolutely love it. And also, if people don't really know how to use it, I can do a bit more of an extensive tutorial on it. Although there appears to be someone who's sad. Let's see what their problem is. He was embarrassed to have no shirt. He lost a sibling to a tragedy. Right, so I need to get some clothing going on. Okay, what's the best way to make clothes? I think it's some sort of ghost as well. Is that Axe Dwarf? Assen? Yeah. It's a bit of a pain really, but nothing I can do about it. Unless there's anything in DF hack. Might have a look for that. Okay, I think pigtails are going to be the best thing to make it out of. Can really do again this bit's a bit more together. Construction's been suspended, that explains a lot. Oh, don't lock yourself in. Please don't. Oh. Well, that's useful. Okay, we'll forbid this. And hopefully we should actually get this filling up moderately. We'll see how it'll do. Nope, not that one. Oh, we just come to hang around in a partially flooded room. Can't say that's how I'd spend my time, but each their own. Okay, so now I'll show you how to use the building function. So you go to build, paved road, not sure why, but whatever, and Alt D, and get it all laid out. I'm just going to quickly edit that so that it'll layer properly. Okay, that should work, so I'll set it to 10 upwards, and then we build a paved road, and Alt D, and watch it go. And it doesn't appear to be working. Cancel that. The problem was, it still hasn't quite laid out properly. I'll just have to work out how to solve that. Okay, then let's give that a bash. This time we'll just do it 2 upwards, so it doesn't completely cock up everything. Yeah, there we go. That's working much better. Okay, now we'll stick up to 10, see where that gets us. I don't know if we've got the right amount, but we don't have enough doors. So that means that got interrupted. But I'll now show you another part of the macro, which it just makes it even more awesome really. And basically, press Q, go to where it is for everything else, press D, and they're now rooms. And And you can layer this one as well, I just forgot to. But they're all already set up, and it's not that useful doing it with just one or two, but obviously if you're doing a whole row, then it's absolutely brilliant.